It's her birthday, make it a bad one. If trophy wife came with third place ribbon. A dollar store Mona Lisa. Happy 40th. Gotta love them Wolfman eyebrows. If you cleaned your room, you might find something you lost years ago, like your individual personality. I can smell your awful bedroom through my screen. Do humanity a favor and clean up. Having a good day. Please ruin it. Looks like you went for Angelina, but got Octomom. If you were in a rom-com film, you'll be the girl the main character dips his tackle in, before going back to the love of his life, and living happily ever after. Your lipstick didn't hide those two sores. Looks like your right eye didn't get the memo. It's a little stuck in the past. Got done with a 12-hour shift, and it is my pleasure for y'all to roast me. Do you fry the chicken in your forehead oil? Wow, you look like a model for the before picture of an acne meds. You look like a Russian immigrant trying to keep their work visa. Pictures at my worst and best to make it at least varied lol. Which is which? On behalf of all men everywhere, thank you for becoming a lesbian. I'm sincerely wondering on which of these pictures you consider yourself at your best. You look like you make sure to tell people your pronouns. I can smell these pictures and it's not good. Lost a bet on a 5k race today. Well, I bet you smelled the same before and after your 5k. When you wipe back to front, you're not supposed to continue all the way up to your face. The last 2 months of every relationship are because your partner doesn't want to leave the dog. This looks like an awful odor of Peking duck, lots of bones, greasy texture and no breasts. You don't look like you do much winning, so I'm sure you took your loss in stride. Your hair for plastic surgery's pointers. I'm sure your jockey is as disappointed as you are. In every picture you look like you just smelled something you weren't expecting to smell. My girlfriend posted in this sub a bit earlier, and it was pretty funny, so I decided, screw it, why not try it myself. Lol, I'm probably gonna regret this, but oh well. For all those from her post, yup, turns out I'm actually real. First time getting roasted, 29. Ned Flanders' annoying hippie son. This guy is the poster boy for the term restraining order. You look like someone who would spend an hour showing me their D&D collection. The look of a guy who says he has roommates, but it's his mom. I'm going to repeat what your mom always tell you. Wash your hands, you filthy degenerate, and give me back my underwear. You look like you sell bootleg Rubik's Cubes out of the trunk of your car. It looks like your girlfriend wears the pants, and you wear the skirt in the relationship. This might be your first time to get roasted on Reddit, but believe me, friends, family, co-workers, strangers you pass in the grocery store have been roasting you for years. I'm 22, male, and I work as a sales consultant, looking for suggestions on my appearance. This is just me. Roast me. You look like you sit down to pee, but stand up to poop. Once I ate 1200 milligrams of edible cannabis gummies, and didn't get half as high as this man's pants. You look like you sell coffins at funeral homes, just so you can dig the bodies back up, and have some sort of physical intimacy with a human. I bet your hand has put you in the friend zone. Body type. 3 children on stilts trying to get into an adults-only cinema. Slender man if he worked at Best Buy. You've been roasted ever since your mom stopped dressing you. Mom is big boys ready for church. If you're as sick and pale as you are, it must be cold where you live. You could be used for poking the fire. You're dressed like a little boy going to a wedding and his parents don't want him to mess up the rental suit. You look like you smell like Parmesan cheese and you came from the 1980s. I'm back for round 2. Didn't have anything else to write on. You shouldn't write on your resume when you use a McDonald's fries box to cover up the arches on your polo, because you already have the best job you're ever gonna have. I'm back for round 2. Something a female has never said to you. The neckbeard is coming along, as well as your parents' divorce. Good move hiding the McDonald's logo on your uniform. What you chose to hide it with though, that shows why you work at McDonald's. You feed yourself fries like you feed yourself lies, telling yourself every night that there is someone special out there for you. But in the end, just like your container, your promises are empty and your options are few. Okay. We live in a society. I think you uploaded the wrong picture. All I see is a giant red flag. One of the few times I pray the carpet does not match the drapes. How do so many bad life choices fit into such a decent home? The gardener is your barber. He's still your president. If you were buried up to your neck in sand, I'd mistake you for a sea fungus of some sort. This is why those biotech companies need to quit throwing shit in the dumpster instead of the incinerator. I'm just done with this crap. That's enough Reddit for today. Bring me the emo jokes. Fathers, please hug your sons. Johnny Depp. Wow, you really went out of your way to impress that goth from class. Sadly he has a girlfriend. Destroy my confidence. Careful guys, last time she was roasted her eyebrows burned off. You seem to have confidence in those jeans holding together. That's pretty brave. Jessica Rabbit if she was actually a rodent. It's just not fun roasting people without souls. 18 unemployed. My friend says he's unroastable, so grill him. I have never seen one of those one-size-fits-all rubber bracelets actually cut off circulation before. I'm really glad to now know what the child of Chris Farley and a Raggedy Ann doll would look like. Unroastable meaning given up. He's probably wearing orange Crocs as well. Why do your eyes have lips? Broke my foot with a 100-pound weight because of lotion. Maybe if you didn't beat off to all the other guys at the gym, it wouldn't be an issue. You never lifted anything heavier than a number 2 size ding dong, so I'm sure that weight was thrown at you for peeking in the showers. Your poster says some people are destined for greatness. I think the previous tenant became successful and moved out. You should take it down. Goals should be achievable. May I suggest no one is truly useless. If nothing else they can be used as a bad example. Please, like you've ever even seen the inside of a gym. Please roast me. Don't hold back. You're so pale the moon could roast you. What SPF do you use? Why bother at it when you could just spend 40 seconds in direct sunlight and save us the trouble? You are going to get so much attention from dudes in about 10 years. Unfortunately they will all be dermatologists. You probably get accused of wearing too much purple eyeshadow, but really it's just your veins. Are you not smiling because your skin makes your teeth look yellow? If you ever lose your hair due to health or age, a wig will pretty much look the same. So you have that going for you. 21-year-old accidental home wrecker, likes big tattoo goth girls. You look like a 40-year-old lady with a single wide trailer and 5 kids with 6 different guys and you depend on the government for help. I feel like you wouldn't hesitate to do a line of blow off a Shell gas station toilet seat. Start clipping coupons for Virginia Slims. My Tinder date ghosted me. Make my night worse. That's too bad. You're actually pretty cute for a gremlin. I'm happy for him. I feel like, if you try to wax those eyebrows, they'll fight back. My aspirations in life are the football team, parties on the weekend and my dad's credit card. My dad passed away. So your Tinder date wasn't the first man that ghosted you. So this is how you look when you were expecting to go out? My last brain cells died posting this. The good news is, your eyebrows will always be there for you. Honestly, I wish I had as much hair on my head as you have perched over your eyes. Ever thought of donating your eyebrows to make wigs for cancer patients? You could help at least 10 sick children. I can smell this photo. The text is not the only thing that's backwards in this photo. You have what they call a face for radio. Was it full moon at the time you took the picture? I browse the internet every day, just to find people like you to feel better about myself. Even your handwriting has a thick accent. You're what everyone who doesn't use Reddit thinks Redditors look like. Thanks for watching, you grass-eating animals. See you soon. Bye and love you.